Let's see who comes in the chat. I only have 235 subscribers. I haven't really been like all over, promoting YouTube. I just been working, making money, doing what I gotta do. Um, so I want to say, what's up, YouTube? What's up, world? I'm David the Magic Negro Show. For everybody who catches it as it comes up, I'm drinking some energy drinks. I don't believe the hype. Diet. We need some people in here. Yeah, because I just watched, I'm tired of hearing Sankofa's voice. Tired of it. Sankofa, man, like you had your time, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and this is, so y'all know I smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? I like tobacco. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me. You do what you gotta do. But I want to say good evening this Sunday, Sunday evening live stream. And I'm going to be dealing with BLACKNEWS102 because I just caught, the end of that live stream where Sankofa was going in and dissing Aboriginal Indigenous. And, a lot of brothers and sisters aren't really representing it right. It's not really easy to understand. Remember, they took our history, our culture, they took all that stuff away from us. So I'm not, criticizing Sankofa to the point where we're going to be at war. However, you need to correct yourself when you're dealing with Moorish science. So you get in that chat. Yeah, bro Sanchez, I don't know what's going on with you, bro. But you was just like, you didn't even consider, hitting me back up. Like, that's why your whole flat earth, like you still getting the views, but you didn't blow up like you were supposed to, like Eric Debate, because you're kind of stuck at a certain spot intellectually. But I ain't really dealing with you, I'm dealing with Sankofa. You know what I'm saying? Sinetta, what's up, man? I've been trying to hit you up like crazy. You will not call me back. You will not answer any of my messages. It's like a waste of time trying to, get a hold to you. But then I see and hear all these people, that don't know what the hell is going on about, so far as politics are concerned. And I'm a political science major, UNLV. Yes, I have 2 semesters left, but I just left all that to finish writing my book. Coming out of a depression, losing both of my parents, best friend, boom, zapping himself. You know what I mean? I had a lot of losses, and I wouldn't say I lost faith in the system because I don't want that to get mixed up with religious talk and all that stuff. But I just seen the big picture, and I'm like, damn, everybody's getting hucklebugged and bamboozled. Somebody be like, oh, good health. Oh, good health. You're smoking. Yada, yada, yada. You're just a bunch of hypocrites. Can't wait to be dealing with you people face to face. Live broadcast. This is Yes Us Ministries. Well, let's just go right into this. BLACKNEWS102. You're talking about Sankofa right now.
And all that shit that's going on right now. Now, with that being said, when you look back, what do you think that the rise of a black messiah will come from what community? A conscious community that's out there, where we out there talking and teaching, and how we had this movement going crazy 5 years ago. You know how we call out for a meeting, the damn meeting is jam-packed. People couldn't even walk in and sit down. Now when you look at it, Sankofa, you see a lot of fuck shit in the conscious community. Is it possible, brother, that we have been infiltrated by brothers that look like us? That their whole agenda was to destroy what we had going on. We got to destroy the
Like
character
more science,
of certain people
destroying more science, you believe,
in the
right?
movement. So we can make people look at them like, oh, you know, because when you look at the FBI protocol, it tells you what they do. We got to what? Discredit them. When you look it up, you got to see what's going on.
Hey, what's going on? Just want to get on here and chat about this Sankofa and BLACKNEWS102 because, you know, he's making some points, but we have to shake this tribalness. You know what I mean? It took me a long time. But I know that there's steps that you can take that are efficient for you to be able to see propaganda when you first see it, rather than being affected by it and then being able to see it. But you have to be affected by it. But we can take a quantum leap advantage. And that's why I wrote my book called The Science of Fiction Dialectic. But what's happening? Go ahead and tell me something in the chat so I can know who you are, so we can get some questions rolling back and forth. I don't profess to be a know-it-all, but I did write a book, and I have over 80 sources in that book. And I just can't believe what Sankofa is talking about, and you know, what Sonetta is talking about. Because I'm just like, wait a minute, man. Like, you know, you guys aren't even looking at more science. You aren't even looking at the fact that Dr. Ben Joe Shannon has a Moorish history doctorate. So why aren't you studying any of the curriculum from that man's what he used to get his degree? And it would lead us back to the most important term that we can use to identify the relativity to our soil, you know, which is, you know, I found in the Bible. That's why I was able to crack the Bible. That's why I'm talking like this, you know, without it, you know, no disrespect. But the land means the mind. And that's just what it is. That's how it's always going to be. And if you ask Sankofa that, he won't be able to respond to you. If you ask Lex Vortex that, or no, not, excuse me, what is that other guy? Zion Lex, you know what I mean? Like, and he even knows that these, you know, like say Zion is a reference to land, dry land, a desert. So what if this is a desert? So you don't got no fruits growing out of the desert, you know what I mean? Or at least anything that plentiful. You got cactus, you know what I mean? But whatever, you know what I mean? But it's always referring to the mind. And this brother, he won't know that. He can't tell you that. And yes, I do smoke. I'm smoking on my live, so like if people ever do see me in public, like out working, doing some Yes Us Ministries business, they won't like be freaked out, like, oh, I didn't know. You don't look like a smoker, you know what I mean? But I mean, who does? You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. But yeah, we need to all come to the same exact understanding. And the only way we can do it is called the Science of Fiction Dialectic. Science of Fiction Dialectic. The word technology comes from the word dialectic. This is my research. You know, don't judge the man. Judge the man by what he published. That's me. That's my face. David Ali Berry L. You know, I've been trying to get on with Sonetta. He's been like just like dissing me. I solved Brother Polite. He threw out some word babble about epithets and freaking, you know, philological pursuals. And I said, well, if he's gonna lay that down, and the only people that he was able to, you know, so-called slay in public was the Hebrew Israelites, and that was his rise to fame. Not to take away anything else that he has done that's actually educated all of us. But, you know, the Bible is the book that we have yet to research all together, because we will see the same thing. And the way I found it was the Science of Fiction Dialectic. It's called Replacing Autosuggestion with a Logical Progression. So this is I put this together. I built this through Allah, alhamdulillah. All praises to Allah. Because without Allah, I wouldn't have anything. And his messenger. And if that sounds weird, remember, you just have to say something in a certain way in order for the grid coordinates to work. Don't think you're going to add or take away, and then everything's going to be okay. not being preachy, but this is just direct. It's a script for a computer. And we act like computers. We have memory, we have RAM, we need to sleep, we need to rest, we need to reboot. Where did they get all these phrases from? The human activity. Straight up. Can Sankofa tell you that? All they're doing is belly aching, and it's the same old shit. And now they want to try to talk about Kanye West. Man, you can't even deal with Kanye West because you're not even dealing with what he's actually saying. You think it's babble when he was talking to Charlemagne the God, who did actually ask him some good questions. He asked him some great questions, and I saw that Kanye responded as honestly as he could. Yeah, he was reacting to the propaganda. However, he was also taking into account the effectiveness of that propaganda. And that's something that no one can take away, the effectiveness of good propaganda. Which you see is obviously affecting our people. You know, that's why someone will watch this and think that I'm a sellout because I voted for Donald Trump. But you couldn't be more mistaken. I love the Constitution and I love America. And there's nothing that's going to change that. The oath that I swore to the Constitution was to you. And I don't even know you. But that's how deep it goes. And that's how much I respect my brothers and sisters in the armed forces who sacrifice themselves so we can be here free. Even though it didn't really go down like that. But at the same time, those are people that were willing to give up their life and limb so we can have freedom. And they deserve respect. So this is my respect to them. And all this kill whitey stuff, kill all that. Kill all that. This Muslim right here is telling you, kill all that. Nah. And you Muslims, you got to get smart. You got to start reading that Bible. That's what the Quran says, and you know it does. You know it does. The Torah, the Gospels, and the Quran, that's what you're responsible for. And you're responsible for teaching. Yes, some mocking, because you're going to have to kind of satisfy yourself like, damn, they don't get it. But a lot of people don't understand the scriptures. Hey, what's up? We got another person in the room. How you doing this evening? You know me. My name is David the Magic Negro Show. Oh, they're gone. Just as fast as they got here. But it's all good. Still broadcasting. I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm going to have this broadcast going on to about 30 minutes. Right now we're 12 minutes and 59 seconds going into 13 minutes. And this is not a rant. This is where my official stance. BLACKNEWS102, Sankofa, y'all are involved in fear porn. Because you want people to get all upset and run with you. Like lemmings, right off the cliff. Right off the political cliff. And it's a sad thing. It shouldn't happen. But it does, and it is, and it's to teach us. Because Allah is all loving, all merciful, all knowing, all merciful. And I'm not pushing religion. It's actually religious freedom. You know, the freedom to see all of these things going on at the same time. And the only way you can really do it, like I said, is with the science and fiction dialectic. This is my book. I don't know if it's focused or what, how it's going to look. The science and fiction dialectic. Yeah, it's not really a good camera. But that's it. You got the Islam at the bottom. I, self, law, and master. Well, who can have a problem with that? Who? You know? But yeah, all this stuff Sankofa and them doing.
Negro has a power of influence on people that we put years into brainwashing them and keeping them in their place in this peculiar institution, and we see the potential for them shackles are being broke, okay, by people who are athletes, entertainers, and people like that who have the power of persuasion because they're standing on a certain premise for liberation. So that's why the drugs had the problem, to divide the community. So the incarceration.
Yeah, the drugs did. They definitely divide the community. I come from the drugs.
status of slavery was if you broke the law. So they created different laws and they created the atmosphere for you. They shipped a lot of the jobs off. You know what I'm saying? Outsourced jobs to other countries. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the strides that we made, even after slavery, they did to us from the 1960s to the 1980s, not even all the way up to now,
That's true.
to the black community and the black family. What they didn't even do from the damn antebellum South chattel slavery era to that point. This is a fact. So you got to understand what role, to connect the dot back to Kanye, that Kanye would play in that.
Kanye?
Your voice, your strength, your objective.
He did more for us talking to Trump than this guy ever could.
To see a person that looks like us stand in opposition to that would be the perfect tool that a straight up white national. He's like Ronald Reagan on steroids. Ronald Reagan probably a little iller than Bush though, policy wise. Yeah, people say, well, we got a lot more jobs there. Ronald Reagan through Reaganomics took away all them jobs in the community. And
it wasn't Ronald.
Just flooded the street.
It wasn't Ronald Reagan. It was the Democrats in the 70s deregulating certain industries. It was the Democrats deregulating industries. One of the big ones was the aerospace industry and commercial flights. They deregulated it. They said with the unions, you guys gotta go. It was the Democrats deregulating Sankofa.
Admitting to you we do this, but after the fact, and after we accomplish our goal and destroyed enough of you Negroes, there's more black people in prison now than there were in slavery in 1850 due to mass incarceration.
Thank you, Bill Clinton, for the mass incarceration of black people.
To stopping the rise of a black messiah. All that was done for you. So look at a Kanye West.
And talk about stopping the rise of a black messiah. What about Hillary Clinton and her ties with Byrd, Robert Byrd. You know what I'm saying? What kind of situation is that where you have Hillary Clinton going to this dude's funeral and he's like the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan? And she was an avid supporter of Margaret Sanger. And Margaret Sanger she was a eugenicist. She said black people are like weeds and they need to be taken care of and they need to be killed off. She was the founder of Planned Parenthood. This is your idol? Hillary Clinton? Or what is it, Bernie Sanders? Come on, man. Bernie Sanders is a freaking joke.
And manufacturing these type of people. But the fact that they manufactured Negroes before to confuse, to divide, and to distract us is nothing new under the sun. They just got a whole new breed of new lost niggas out here. And we have our comment to that.
That's the best you got.
To not just look at on the surface of a Kanye, but to look at the backdrop, the tapestry of the system, how they work, how they've been working, and get familiar with their objective long term. Have a counter long-term stratagem or trajectory objective for us. If we don't have, I say nationalism a lot, but when I say that, and it ties into the point, it's less ideological and more proactive. How do you have proactive nationalism outside of being proud of how great your ancestors were, outside of being an armchair scholar? Well, see what the problem is, black man, is you came here on a slave ship and went to...
You need to have the intellectuals. If you ever read Plato's Republic, then you understand the role of the philosophers. I mean, you need the people. Sankofa about being proactive because you're a practical man. You would benefit from reading Plato's Republic. YesUsMinistries@gmail.com, Brother Sankofa. YesUsMinistries@gmail.com. It's not that I know everything, but it's that I can help a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there, and then we all can come up together. I'm playing my role, I'm playing my part. Sonetta is standing in the way of this. I'm going to continue to reach out to him. I do have your phone number, Brother Sonetta, but we need to come to a revelation all together. You need to give me Shaka Amos, You need to give me Zion Lex. You need to give me Divine Prospect. And Captain Cesario. And Brother Polite. You need to give me those brothers. And we will build something that you never believed that your platform could ever have produced. Now I'm going to switch it over to TrutherTalk. What's going on, TrutherTalk? I'm David the Magic Negro Show. I am one of your biggest admirers on YouTube. I love what you do, TrutherTalk. There's something that you offer, TrutherTalk, that I have not seen on YouTube or anywhere on the web. You are a woman of, Aboriginal descent, and you understand the politics. You are a real conservative. You're not like these fake liberals with this fake liberal rage. I have a liberal arts degree from Oxnard College, for real, for real. So if we want to talk about liberals, we can talk about liberals. I can deal with liberals, and I'm not even gonna be like disrespectful. What's happening, y'all? You've been in the chat room. What's good? Hey, leave a message. Let me know how you feel. BLACKNEWS102, Sankofa. He's talking about Donald Trump. He's talking about Kanye West. He's talking about black liberation. Me, my stance. I'm an author. I wrote a book called The Science of Fiction Dialectic. I'm not the greatest promoter, but I would say that I'm pretty up there so far as one of the thinkers, one of the philosophers that's going to help my community and my diaspora come out of this eternal sleep. Because we've all been in the eternal sleep. Myself, I've been in the eternal sleep. So I'm awake, I'm woke. I wrote a book called The Science of Fiction Dialectic, and I want to raise the awareness of the community. And I see that this fear porn position is doing us no good. I can help here, I can help a little there, I can help a little there, and we can build something that's magnificent and complete. Hey, thanks for the likes, y'all. I really do appreciate that love. For real, for real. Yeah. But if any of y'all, know how to get a hold to Sonnetter, BLACKNEWS102, if you know how to get a hold to Brother Sankofa, what's happening, y'all, in the chat room? What's good? Good evening. I'm glad y'all are here, because what we're doing is, we're basically do whatever y'all want to do, really. But I want to focus in on BLACKNEWS102, Sankofa, what they're saying. There's a lot to talk about. But the one thing that can bring our people together is reading the Bible. I'm a Muslim. I grew up being not really ashamed of Islam, but it wasn't politically popular, and it still isn't. And then you have a lot of people, you got ISIS out there, doing that stuff, and whoever, who's behind them. I don't want to get into all that because, people, whatever. I don't want to get into it. It's muddy. But you got them out there, Osama bin Laden's, stuff like that, throwing, a lot of salt on something that could help us all out. And that's all I'm saying. I just see that we can overlay them all. I'm just being denied my opportunity. But I'm taking this opportunity to speak to everybody. So please don't be shy. Please get in the chat. Let me know how you feel. Actually, you're probably doing that. Let's see. You haven't really been doing a lot of live streaming, but yeah, definitely. I want to put Brother Sonnetter and Brother Sankofa to task, because this hype, we're never gonna get past it. So what I'm doing is I'm watching the video. It's supposedly live streaming right now. It's a Sankofa insight and perspective on Kanye West and Donald Trump. It just sounds like nothing but fear porn. For real, we got to get past this. What Kanye West, he brought up something good about the 13th Amendment. Let's get rid of that shit. Let's get rid of the 13th Amendment. Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. Totally agree. It's ridiculous the way, we carry on, as men and women. Kanye West, whatever. He's bringing up stuff, man. Grab onto what he's saying. And he even admitted that he doesn't even watch CNN, so he doesn't even really know, all the propaganda that's been going on. But he knows what's been affecting him in his position, being that he's one of the most sought after producers in the game. I mean, just listen to the music he puts out. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't deny talent. You just can't. You're a hater if you do. So we need to grab onto every opportunity that we can. And if this, the opportunity comes in the form of a Donald Trump or a Kanye West, this is the time. Let's seize the opportunity. Let's not let the Freemasons win. Oh yeah, okay, I said it. Let's not let the Freemasons beat us. It's October 14th. It was October 13th last year. And then the year before that, it was Friday, October 13th. That's significant. And it's 2 years after that, and we got a guy like Sankofa, who supports the Democrat Party. Sankofa, how can you support the Democrat Party? You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. And you all don't even read the Bible. I know you make an effort at it, but we need to read this stuff together. We need to get together. Please, if you just came in the chat room, please, give me a like. Please subscribe. I'm gonna build my subscribers up. I'm just a real dude. I may seem kind of boring at times, but with philosophy, it's more like surgery than it is, a baseball game. So it's we gotta kind of take it, how it comes, and build and still do this. So yeah, I just with Sankofa, I don't agree with it. It's silly. I'm gonna listen to some more of this guy. Oh, they're on a commercial. Yeah, they're on a commercial right now. So it's just sad that we are just nothing but emotionally driven creatures, and we're not even thinking about what is it that got us into this, and maybe that's the very thing that can get us out. Jesus in the scripture says to be as harmless as a dove but wise as a serpent. So if wisdom is what we're following, whose wisdom, right? And if that wisdom be from the serpent, then maybe the serpent is like a snake and it has venom. So that means that you have to use the venom as the antidote for the snake bite. And so I use that calculus to get into the Bible and study it. That's why I wrote my book, The Science of Fiction Dialectic. Don't judge me. Judge my works. Because the science of fiction technology, that's another way to say it. And that's going to be good for the last 6,000 years. I took the time and I built this. I built Yes Us Ministries. I started out rapping. You know what I mean? I love hip hop. I really believed in hip hop. Hip hop let me down. It really did. The industry, whatever. People like sex, drugs, murder, rock and roll, the bullshit, drug, that guns, Okay. It's what it is. That's what we're into. But at the same time, we're supposed to be liberation. So how are we going to be liberated when we always want to be, emotional and not do nothing? And at the same time, I have yet to act myself, so I'm not being too critical. But I at least want to offer my knowledge to the occasion. I could have said opinion, but I got sources, so this is knowledge now, not playing around. But we don't have no more time to be just overtly emotional. Sankofa, brother Sankofa, you need to read the Bible with me. Alternating current Bible sessions. I will give you the first hour for free, brother Sankofa. Yes Us Ministries, we are a social business. This is not your regular normal church. What we're going to do is real consultation. Alternating current Bible sessions. YesUsMinistries@gmail.com. One person at a time. That's all we got to do. One person at a time. If somebody in this chat, if you like what you see, If you want to build with me and my team, Yes Us Ministries, hit me up. yesusministries@gmail.com. And we will definitely build. We will definitely, I'll share the technology. I'm an inventor. So I invented a technology where we can all work together. And no one has done that yet. So, and remember, it ain't about me, it's about us. Don't project on me what you think you should be doing through me, because that's denying me the expression of my free will, because my free will doesn't harm anyone else, right? And that's the main goal. That's the goal of every scripture, is for all of us to get to a point, just like Oedipus the king, Greek tragedy, gouged his eyes out and then roamed the earth for eternity because he didn't listen to the oracle. You know, he thought he could use his own vision. And I'm blind. You know what I mean? I wish I could remember that Drake quote from that song. But he's like, I got my hand out, you know, like a blind man or something like that. You know, like he's trying to find his way around. But TrutherTalk. 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 Hello. What's happening? Hey, what's up, y'all? A little different, but I study a lot of different stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, you got to. It's the theory of relativity. If nobody's ever like fully like disclosed it, the secret about the theory of relativity is that you are the observer. So if you are the observer, then you are spanning light beams. So what's the light beam? Say the light beam was one bit of information. And so then you add another bit of information. Then you add another bit of information. Then another bit of information. Another and another and another. Kind of like an orchestra, right? A bunch of layers. That's the theory of relativity, spanning light beams. Light being information. Spanning being like Spanish. Spanish unlocks English. Every day, dude. It's like there's no way you can get away from that. And then the more Greek you learn, the more English you'll be able to learn. I learn like 10 new words a week. I just looked up the definition of the word hand. And hand means a bunch of bananas. Hand also means jurisdiction. What is all this stuff? But Morocco got an ambassador in 1956 named Cavendish W. Cannon. And Cavendish is a type of banana. You know what I mean? Before that, it was Gros Michels. So, I mean, this is all like history, foreign policy stuff. You know what I mean? The real money, you know, land and, you know what I mean, economics. You know, the war against Aboriginal people. So if you have Brother Sankofa that doesn't want to look at the plight of Aboriginal people, then you're not going to know what happened to the people of Ecuador when the United Fruit Company spear-tipped with the freaking CIA went in there fucking off their policy, their domestic policy, you know, with their economic hitmen, Sankofa. You know, Sankofa, do you even know what an economic hitman is? But I ain't stressing. You know what I'm saying? Just in hindsight, I'm not stressing about it. I'm just reaching out to my people. And I'm letting y'all know, like, hey, you know, it's all love on this side. There's no hate. But I got no tolerance for ignorance. You say, Sankofa, I'm going to end with this. Sankofa, you have said that you're African. So here's an African proverb for you. Ignorance is evil. Allahu Akbar, alhamdulillah. Shalom. TrutherTalk. I'm also a oath keeper. Not very active, but I did do some consulting in the background in 2014 during the Ferguson, Missouri situation. They wanted me to go out there. I wanted to go. My wife was like, I don't know, you know what I mean? You might get hurt, whatever. But I knew that the Oath Keepers needed to, the people needed to see somebody. But, I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to even get into the politics of what's going on inside the Oath Keepers. But I want to say big shout to Stuart Rhodes. You're doing a great job as Oath Keepers. But, of course, we need to expand the membership of Oath Keepers. Hey, what's up? Just came into the chat room. Make sure you say something. I'm talking about Brother Sankofa. I was supposed to be ending with ignorance is evil, and that's a Kemet proverb. So ignorance means you might be ignoring something, and to learn something, it's not necessarily easy, or not necessarily easy on you, but the truth is what it is. The truth hurts, like growing pains, right? It's just something that happens. And Brother Sankofa, you got to learn about U.S. foreign policy a little bit more. That's why you need your older brother right here to help you out. You know what I mean? Because I'm not here to put you down. I'm here to lift all of us up. Because all boats rise. When the tide comes in, all boats are going to rise. So the theory of relativity, span light beams, as many light beams as you can. That's what it is. Like I said, that can be languages. I can't wait to work with Shaka Amos, because Shaka Amos, he gets it. Telling you, if I get that guy in the room, if I get Divine Prospect in the room, if I can get Zion Lex in the room, if I can get Brother Polite and Captain Cesario, and also Hashar. I'm going to call him General Hashar, because he definitely earned that position. I don't know about your leader, Bashar. Okay, yeah, those same little comments came up. Yeah, get in the comment, get in the chat. How do you feel about that? How do y'all feel about Brother Sankofa just fear porning everybody and not talking about real U.S. foreign policy? And I support Kanye West in his politics. Because, we're all learning, and everybody's at different levels. Everybody has different stuff to deal with. So we have to respect where everybody is at and then build from there. He talked about the 13th Amendment. We need to get rid of it. And the 14th, and the 15th. Who's objecting to that? If you're objecting to that, whose side are you on? Willie Lynch said that, and people can say it's a myth. Willie Lynch letter means law. So you tell me this ain't the law. Young against the old, dark against the light skinned, man against the woman, the ones in the house against the ones that work in the field. He said that we will rule these niggers, if not for hundreds of years, but thousands. And that was 1710. And look, we're in 2018. And we still can't figure out the Willie Lynch letter. We still can't figure out the fact that a slave ship, those are two words, slave, ship, servant, membership, citizen, ship, citizen, 14th Amendment, lowercase c, not capital C, but lowercase c, not a capital C. Lowercase c in the 14th Amendment, not a capital C. Yeah. Oh, it's semantics. Oh, it's this and that. It's law. It's just what it is. We can change it if we get on the same piece of sheet music. But right now, Willie Lynch is winning. They're winning in our homes. They're winning in our relationship. Willie Lynch is winning, making us fight each other. That's no good. The science and fiction dialectic. Don't judge me. See this guy right here? Don't judge me. Judge me by my works. The science and fiction dialectic. Y'all want to hear a page out of the science and fiction dialectic? The two that are in the room, because really I'm just kind of showing off for TrutherTalk, because I want her to understand that I'm a very dynamic man, so far as my scholarship is concerned. I'm dealing with a lot of different issues at the same time, and that'll make me seem like I'm scatterbrained. However, we have to know that the universe is full of ideas, and so the universe of ideas, we can beam there, we can beam here, wherever we want to go, wherever our heart wants to take us. So that's basically what I'm talking about. I don't appreciate the fear pornography, brother Sankofa. I don't appreciate that at all. You need to be challenged. You know what I'm saying? You don't read the scriptures. That's going to liberate us. The scriptures. Oh, I didn't believe it until 2013 when I read the book for myself. It's like, what's going on? Everybody said they read the Bible, but who knows that it's imagery? Who knows that it's allegory? Who knows that it's double entendre? Yes, the Bible is double entendre, which means that it has one definition, but then it has another definition that's sexually indecent. And so that's why when we go and we look in the scriptures and we deal with Revelation chapter 1, verse 13, and it says feet, the Greek word is P-O-O-C-E. That's the pronunciation. That sounds like pussy to me. So don't think I'm cussing. Double entendre. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. TrutherTalk. I'm going to send this message. I'm going to tag it to a few of your last videos. I really enjoyed those videos that you're doing. Where you're just talking about this election that's coming up, and I love the panel. I want to have an opportunity to get on the panel, so I can, express some of the knowledge that I've picked up from, and then speaking from my position as a Muslim who's never celebrated Christmas. I've never had a tree in my house. I've been to a few Christmas. I've gotten gifts at a few, but this has happened in my 30s, late 30s, at that. So, but I still love Jesus Christ because I'm a Moor. So as a Moor, you have to love Jesus Christ in order to understand the secrets and mysteries. So if it sounds a little, whatever, it wasn't easy to come to this point, But remember, they brought us here in slave ships. Citizenship. Ship means worthiness. Look it up. The word ship means worthiness. So are you worthy to be a member? Are you worthy to be a slave? Call yourself black. Even though my name is David the Magic Negro Show, that is just a pseudonym. That's not an official title. And it was really made to just trigger, because that's, trigonometry. But TrutherTalk, I appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you very much. Peace and blessings be upon you. And Brother Sankofa, you have to learn a lot. You're on a bandwagon, the propaganda bandwagon. You're not standing alone in your criticism of Kanye West. You're standing with the mob, the Democrat mob. Brother Sankofa, you were standing with the Democrat mob, and you should be shamed for what you're doing. And I'm shaming you right now publicly. The executive director of Yes Us Ministries is shaming you, Brother Sankofa, for continuing this fear pornography charade of blackface. The minstrel show came to these shores in the 1820s. Taught you how to act like that. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyways, I'm David the Magic Negro Show. Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Please like, please subscribe. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Turn this sucker off.